Hey guys, and welcome to part 8. So it seems that getting Numamon has gone from being a disaster to being a lifesaver. I know I was dreading him at first, but I've come to realise it's probably done me a huge favour. Yeah, we're going to Drill Tunnel, pay Miramon a visit. As things stand, the only technique Muncymon knows is Sonic Jab, which isn't exactly the best technique in the world. I mean, if you're against a Digimon who only knows things like Dynamite Kick, Megaton Punch, etc., then Sonic Jab is a lifesaver because it's a quick attack, and you will attack them before they attack you. For example, if they try and get you with Megaton Punch, Sonic Jab is quicker, so you'll attack first, they'll be knocked down, and they won't attack you. It's cheap, but in instances like those, Sonic Jab is a great technique. But when you're against Digimon who attack from distance, Sonic Jab isn't really that great. It's not exactly powerful. It doesn't use up much MP, but it's just a slow way of winning a battle. Take Miramon, for example. I mean, Spitfire, that attacks from distance, Heat Laser, Magna Bomb, it all attacks from distance. And when you run towards a Digimon, sometimes they run away, so Sonic Jab isn't exactly great. It would be nice to try and learn some more techniques, but in order to learn techniques, you either have to raise your brains, which I'm not allowed to do, because that requires the usage of the gym, or you can go up against a Digimon who uses a technique that your Digimon can learn and get hit by it, and eventually you will learn it. But obviously Muncymon can't learn any fire techniques, so we won't learn anything from this battle. Dremoldramon refers to that as a rock. If that is a rock, I would hate to see a boulder. A rock can fit in your hand. That cannot. That is a boulder. Of all the techniques Muncymon can learn, I would say Megalospark is my favourite. I'm trying to think where I could learn that. I could learn it against Soulmon, but it would probably be, time consuming. I also rate Buster Dive and Megaton Punch. If I can learn any of those three, I'd be happy, but Megalospark is ideal. I don't rate Thunderbolt. Nor do I rate Confusion Storm or Dynamite Kick or anything like that. I have learnt Attack and Moderate. A better time to use that. Yeah, basically Auto tells your Digimon to do whatever they please. So they can stand and defend, they can run away, they can attack with whatever technique they want. Attack tells them to just attack constantly, try and learn use their strongest technique every time. Moderate tells them to basically run around for a few seconds, then run at the Digimon and use their weakest technique. Then there's Distance, which just tells them to just run away and keep running away. Defensive, which tells them just to defend. Change target, change the Digimon they're attacking. And then when you get 500 brains, you can actually tell them what technique to do. I mean, you can still do, basically when you get 500 brains, you lose the attack and moderate, but you have all the others, like distance, change target, etc. difference is you can actually tell them what technique to do. So you can say Sonic Jab, you can say Megalospark. That's especially useful if you have things like Moss Shield and like War Cry and stuff. Right, now we just loot the area for items. Another off-chip. Medicine. Off-chips and all the other chips can be sold. Medicine can go in the item bank. Those fire Digimon are friendly. They don't actually do anything. They talk to you, that's about it. I know one of them trades cards with you. Oh, I know. I think it gives you a certain amount of money for a card or something. Nothing important in my opinion. Just a few more items. Right, what to do? I can either go through to the Gear Savannah and do some battles there. It's pretty much whatever I do, it's going to be a matter of beating Digimon and recruiting Digimon. And as soon as I have a good Digimon, I might as well make the most of it. Let's see, Muncymon can enter Ice Sanctuary. That would come in handy. Because then Angemon can tell me like where the other Digimon are. He drops hints, and it can really be helpful and remind me which Digimon I'm forgetting about. So much I can do. I could face Olgamon. I could go to the Gear Savannah, do the Digimon there. Anything really. Or I could fight Greymon. It's a possibility. See, Moldramons, I know one of them needs a Super Carrot, and you can only get Super Carrots from Vegemon, and I can't get Vegemon until the 15th day at the earliest, so that's pretty much off limits. I'd like the Amazing Rod, because you need the Amazing Rod in order to capture Seedramon, because the standard rod doesn't have the power. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, what the hell? Theoretically, I could learn Megaton Punch or War Cry, though it's highly unlikely against these weaklings. Yeah. Seeing as Centauromon's joined the city, I think Unimon will be up here. Because if I remember rightly, Unimon will always be there as long as the clinic is there. And obviously the clinic will be in the city as long as Centauromon's in the city. Yeah. Now, I used to think that you needed medicine here, but a small recovery does the job. Because obviously your character mentions there's a clinic in the city, but if Centauromon's not in the city, then there's not a clinic. And I think, therefore, Unimon doesn't spawn until Centauromon's joined. Where I picked up a Digimushroom there, I think that's the best place for collecting Digimushrooms. Because there can be quite a few there. So if you're hunting for Digimushrooms, you know, go there. I can't carry any more, eh? Very important, step on this. That will eventually result in Vadermon joining the city. Because when you step on that and you notice it, that results in something about crop circles or something on Xiaomon's notice board. And then if you go there, you see them, and then you go back to the notice board, and eventually it will say there's more or something. Then you go back and Vadermon will be there. Though I think you need a certain number of prosperity points for it to happen. So Elecmon's joined. There's still Patamon and Beamon if I so wish. Beamon's a bit of a pain. She doesn't always... Cause you sort of have to chase her into appearing where you want her to appear, but sometimes she just runs off. I'm going this way, because I want to trigger the cutscene of Leomon. Because to get Leomon to join the city, you have to trigger this cutscene. Though there's a second cutscene where you follow him and speak to him. That is not necessary. I mean, after this, you can just go and get his stone tablet. Though you have to wait for the prosperity to reach about 50. I like how Leomon always plays the superhero. But then in the Digimon series, it seems he's always destined to die. His battle against Machinedramon when he was Saber Leomon. That's one I remember. So I'm quite a big fan of Etamon and Machinedramon. I think most people are. I think most people that watch Digimon always say that Etamon's their favourite villain. Or at least amongst their favourite villains. And everyone seems to hate Devimon. Where's Patamon? Oh, there's Diamon. Yeah, this is pretty much just luck. You either get it right on the first time, or you foul 15,000 times. Then you sort of just run down. Then back up. And just wait. And then just hope that Machinedramon succeeds. I think he did. Digimon works in the shop, as do several other Digimon, but they all sell different items. Well, some of them will sell a couple different items to others, so it's a good idea to get as many as possible. And Unimon also works at the shop. You have to win this battle 3 times. Sometimes he drops a small MP recovery, sometimes he doesn't. And he wants to fight again. When I played this game for the first time, I remember when I got into a fight with Patamon, I had a Sukamon, and I just scraped a victory, and I was happy. Then he said about fighting again, and then obviously I got thrashed. So I had no items left, and my stats were at the lowest. Patamon does Wind Cutter, Dynamite Kick, and Spinning Shot. I believe Muncymon can learn all three of those techniques, but my chances of learning are quite slim. In a minor battle like this, anyway. Well, that's Patamon defeated. Ooh, Dynamite Kick, which I don't actually rate, but oh well. No small MP recoveries. I can't see myself using Dynamite Kick, to be honest. I don't exactly rate it. So Elecmon, Beamon, and Patamon have all joined. Sukamon's joined, if that counts. Unimon's joined, Miramon's joined, Jamoljamon, Leomon can't do yet. Suppose Gobumon should be next. He's not far from here. I won't be doing Waro Muncymon yet, I'll be leaving him. Ice Sanctuary I'll be going to soon, seeing as Muncymon can enter. Can Muncymon enter Greylord's mansion? I can't. I'll have to check that, I'm not sure. I know he can enter Ice Sanctuary, but I can't remember if he can enter Greylord's mansion. I've got no more cards for Shogun Gekomon yet. Digimushrooms, I guess I'll eventually do more trading with the Moldramons. Go up here, and this is one of those places where you have to run left in order to avoid a battle. Then go up, of course. Seeing as time's pushing, I'm going to end the part. So the next part will be the battle. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed.